Hello YouTube, we're going to do another screwdriver. This is a Stanley. I took a picture of it. Of course, you'll probably be able to see it better when I clean it up. The worst part is that chip right there. This will be painted some pretty little color. We're going to keep all the fluting. I don't know what we can repair that with. I have no idea. I've got some epoxy that we're going to try. So, our two-part epoxy. And you've all seen it before. I don't get paid to show this stuff. But I have done some really neat stuff with that. Like when you hold your ferrule on. Now, there is writing on the shaft that says like Phillips number 1 or 2, whatever. But this will come off. I cannot get this shaft out of this handle. So, if it's in there too far, oh well. I've tried. I have put a vice grips here, and then put a pair where they're just barely on there, and hit it with a hammer, you know, so you hit the vice grips, trying to knock the wood down. I've had it in a vise and tried the same thing. Hit it with something, this will not budge. So we're doing it the way it is, so stay tuned. We'll bring you back maybe for a few quick clips like when we epoxy or sand, stuff like that. So let's get to work. Just quick update. We're using both types of tools. Quick tip. Piece of plastic. A bamboo skewer. You know the wooden skewer things? And I've got one if I can get it out. I don't know if I can reach it while I'm talking, but believe me, I have one in here. But look at all the dirt that was, most of that was inside. I haven't done the outside yet, but we've got it pretty good down in there. Ideally, you'd want this clear out the end, but see where I did the end before I shoved the plastic through it. That way you're not holding on to stuff with your hand. Your hands are going to get filthy. Look at that mess. Don't go, you can go super fast. Remember, the faster you go, the more the dust flies to the air, the rust and dust. So, back to work. Well, we're ready for paint. I did miss a spot. You can see it. See where the chip is still there? I never went far enough putting the epoxy in. I did grind it out. Look for the pictures. You'll see how I did it. But I'm painting it. I mean, this is like more than 2 hours since I put the epoxy in. It takes a while for that stuff to really super harden. But catch it at the right time. You can take it off with like 80 grit sandpaper to smooth it down and work your way as it hardens. You can spend time doing it. I did use a Dremel bit. I'll show you how I did it to keep these straight. So I went up and down and kept that straight, and then they're kind of dished in. See how they're kind of curved in? It's good enough. It's a tool. It's a screwdriver. Okay, let's paint it. We're going to take a break. We have not decided what color we want to paint it. I am positive this is shoved in there too far. You can read on the right. I'll try to take a picture. It is a Stanley. On the ferrule, I got a good picture of it. So we'll try to get some photos and then we'll get this thing painted. But it's still, it's not bad. Somebody with smaller hands than me, but it's not a bad little stubby number. It's a number 1 Phillips. So it's not a bad little stubby to work on stuff with. It's usable. Okay, stay tuned. And we are done. I just chose the blue model car paint and 2 coats of clear. Let's see if we can find the repair. I'll let you find it. We're not even going to tell you. We gave you a hint earlier when we had a little defect, but it's just a tool. It did turn out, you can speak. It did turn out a little rough. And I grabbed a brush. It must have had black paint. Because I first started putting blue in what do you call that? Down in the grooves. One of them looked like it had a little black paint mixed with it. So I had to stop re-clean my brush, but there you go. I took a picture where it says Stanley, and I tried to get the picture of the bit, so we're done. Nice little addition to my little collection there of little screwdrivers. Thanks for watching.